right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to the final day of the 2026 Masters Walleye Circuit here in Webster, South Dakota. Bitter Lake Beatdown. These anglers have been out there all week trying to find their 5 best walleyes over 15 inches. 2 of them can be over 20 inches. They can bring them back and hang out with us here on stage. They did so yesterday with a leader weighing 21 pounds and 10 ounces. Second place, only 4 ounces behind. It should be a great afternoon. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us here in Webster. Those of you joining us online at masterswalleyeCircuit.com. Our Facebook page and our YouTube page are also streaming right now. So those of you here in Webster, you can share this experience with your friends and family back home this afternoon. The boats are starting to roll in here from the first flight. We got 4 flights to get through. They were doing it 3, 3:20, 3:40, and 4 o'clock. Yesterday we were weighing fish till about 10 after 5 today. I anticipate probably about the same or so. So if you're ready to sit in the sunshine this afternoon, we're ready to have you with us for the weigh-in. We appreciate Lowrance giving us some bonus money to give away for the anglers that are Lowrance exclusive, meaning that they've only got Lowrance electronics in the boat. That's a $750 bonus for the top placing team that is exclusive. There's a $500 bonus from Lowrance for the top placing team that has a Ghost or Recon trolling motor installed in their boat. We thank Mercury Marine, Air Safe Hitch, and 4windsales.com. They were at our rules meeting the other night at the Webster Armory. We thank Nitro Boats. They're presenting this weekend's trophy. There's also an opportunity to win an $8,000 bonus with the Nitro Bonus Awards if you are in a nearly brand new Nitro and you happen to win this event. That could possibly happen. I'm not sure if the marts are Nitro bonus compliant as far as the year goes of their boat, but I do know that they are currently in a Nitro, so we may have an $8,000 bonus winner if they can retain or keep the lead here by the end of the day. National Professional Anglers Association is supporting the Masters Walleye Circuit here in 2026. So is TH Marine and the Walleye Federation. Big thank you to the Webster Area Chamber of Commerce and Boomer's Outback Motel. Many folks around the area here in the Webster area supporting this event. It takes a lot of planning and preparation. We got a great crew inside the fish cleaning station here ready for this afternoon's fish fry and the fish donations. We got volunteers all over taking pictures, running bags, doing everything. It's great to have that type of support when we plan these big events like this and come in here. Over 90 boats in this event. Great turnout. We had some 80-some the last time, 90-some this time. I'd love to come back here in the future and continue to grow that as well. As I mentioned, 21 pounds, 10 ounces. That would be the mark to beat right now. And we will roll on with day 2's weigh-in. I believe the trailer is ready. Folks are ready to see these teams bring their fish across the stage. From New Hope and Rochester, Minnesota, let's bring the first one for the day. Jordan and Richard Stokes, 5-fish tournament limit. These anglers, once again, can bring 5 fish. They got to be over 15 inches. 2 of them can be over 20 inches. They're going to set the bar nice and high. 20 pounds, 2 ounces on the scale right now. We didn't see a ton of that yesterday. If you want to hold those fish, you can hold them up. Did you guys get into the big fish pot? You did. That's probably a good thing. We're going to set the bar nice and high here on that as well. Yesterday, 8 pounds and 1 ounce was the big fish leader. Big fish each day of the event is worth $1,860. We will set the bar at 7 pounds, 2 ounces. New leaders at 28 pounds, 10 ounces, and 7 pounds, 2 ounces. Your big fish leader currently, Jordan and Richard Stokes. Congratulations. Get some photos down along the side here, and we may have you back up in the hot seat here at the end of the day. Nice job. They're sitting with 28 pounds and 10 ounces. It doesn't seem like it's a whole lot more than what the leaders had yesterday, but we got to remember that these overs, these fish that are over 20 inches, make all the difference in a bag. And if you didn't catch them today, after catching them yesterday, you could tumble down the leaderboard quite a bit. On the other side, you could certainly run up the leaderboard if you got the right fish here today. That is just the joy and agony of a no-call slot limit tournament. Brock and Carver out of Watertown of Volga, South Dakota. 5-fish tournament limit here. 19 pounds, 10 ounces yesterday. Good weight on day number 1. They may take over the top spot, only needing 9 pounds to take the lead right now. 5-fish tournament limit, 16 pounds, 2 ounces. New leaders have 35 pounds, 12 ounces, already climbing up the leaderboard. Go ahead and hold up those fish. I don't see one that's going to get better than 7 pounds, 2 ounces, I believe. but you are our new leaders at 35 pounds and 12 ounces early on here, day number 2. You can check out our live leaderboard online at masterswalleyeCircuit.com and follow along this afternoon. Garrett and White Keever out of Watertown, South Dakota. They had 8 pounds and 3 ounces yesterday. 3 fish. Where's the other 2, guys? Left them out there for another time to go catch. You guys not far away from here. Get another chance out there. 5 pounds even today, 13 pounds, 3 ounces, man. Congratulations, guys. Glad you guys were able to come and hang out with us. Get some photos down here. Otherwise, the volunteers will grab them and bring them into the fish cleaning station. We're having a community fish fry here tonight. That'll start at 4 o'clock. So just here in about a half hour, you can come and hang out with us here between Boomers and Twin Valley Tire and have yourself some fish. There's some bounce houses over here. I think they're for the kids, but no promises. We'll see what happens and see how the afternoon goes. Justin Zerbel and Sophia Twilight. We've got Ottawa Bay and Groton, South Dakota. 18 pounds, 13 ounces yesterday. They need 16-15 to take the lead. Justin and Sophia, they got 5 fish. They'll put you in second place with 13-11 on the scale, 32 pounds, 8 ounces. Did you guys get into big fish? You did not. You probably should have. Did you have a big one in there yesterday, too? Yeah. You did. Yeah. That's what I thought. It might cost you a little bit there, but nice fish. You can get a picture down this way if you'd like. Sitting in second place, that could be a really nice check at the end of the day today as well. We are paying down 18 spots this afternoon. Tacey and Dale Miller out of Webster, South Dakota. They had 8 pounds, 2 ounces yesterday. Hard-earned fish coming across the stage here. 1 fish today. Why not? You earned the opportunity to come up here, come back into town, and weigh fish in front of a hometown crowd. 2 pounds and 7 ounces, 10 pounds, 9 ounces for your effort here this week. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out with us. 10-9, your 2-day total. Again, follow along online at masterswalleyeCircuit.com. Our live leaderboard is there. Scott Weaver and Michael Dolliger out of Park Rapids, Minnesota, and Webster, South Dakota, 18 pounds, 2 ounces yesterday. They need 17-10 to take the lead from Brock and Carver. They've got 5 fish to do it. They need 17-10 to take the lead. In the basket, 17 pounds, 12 ounces. New leaders, 35 pounds, 14 ounces. Go ahead and hold up a couple of fish. Do you think either one of them are going to go better than 7 pounds, 2 ounces? 7-2, maybe. Did you guys get into the big fish pot? We did. You did. Don't think it'll go 7-2? Did you want to weigh one so you can sleep tonight? All right, go ahead and set the biggest one in this basket. And we're going to set it on the scale. Don't know if we'll quite get there. Had to give you a shower on its way out, too. 6 pounds, 6 ounces. Won't quite get there. Real nice fish, just not quite going to be enough. We'll let you grab that one. Nice job, guys. Sitting there in the top spot by a couple of ounces. Now you got to sit and hang out and wait. See if it'll be enough to stand on the hot seat here later on this afternoon. Peter and Jared Mart were your leaders after day number 1. 21 pounds, 10 ounces, what they weighed yesterday. They will be the final boat to weigh today. So we'll have to wait all afternoon. We didn't get a chance. We did see them yesterday, 10 pounds, 12 ounces. Nick and Kelly Sunday out of Watertown, South Dakota. 5 fish tournament limit. 10 pounds, 12 ounces yesterday. We have got 15 pounds, 5 ounces today into 5th place right now, 26 pounds an ounce. Not better than 7-2 in there?
I don't know. It's going to be close.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and set it on this, or set it in this basket. It's got a good belly to it. That might be enough. It'll be 7-2. It is 7 pounds, 4 ounces. New big fish leader. 7 pounds, 4 ounces. Could be worth $18.60 at the end of the day today. Good luck with that. Sitting in 5th place as well, paying down 18 spots here today. All right. Todd Shea, Matthew Fulkerson out of Waconia and Watertown. Minnesota guys coming over here, giving it the best shot. They had 8 pounds, 4 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today. A little bit better day today, but only by a couple pounds. 10 pounds, 2 ounces, 18 pounds, 6 ounces. 14th place right now, guys. We can slash tires and things like that. Keep everybody out of here. We can cash a check yet today. You tell me. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Go ahead and grab your fish, slide on down, get a picture. The volunteers will grab those if you don't want a picture right away. And we will see you again here on the Masters Walleye Circuit. You can come hang out with us at Cass Lake. If you want to fish Cass Lake, Minnesota, that's their final regular season event here in the 2026 Masters Walleye Circuit season. Neil Reedman, Kevin Duncan out of Sioux City, Iowa, and Hartley, Iowa. 8 pounds, 12 ounces on day number 1, and 5 more fish to add to that total weight here today. 5 fish yesterday, 5 fish today. 8 pounds, 4 ounces, 17 pounds even. 17 pounds even, man. A lot of cookie cutter fish out there. Glad you're able to come hang out with us. We will see you across the stage again. Thank you so much. Your opportunity to fish with us in 2027 will come sooner than you think. We'll release the 2027 schedule very soon. Doug McDonough and Mike Doris out of De Pere, Wisconsin, and Madison, South Dakota. 17 pounds, 5 ounces yesterday. A 5-fish tournament limit here today. They were the first boat out today. 17.5 yesterday. 9 pounds, 10 ounces today. 26.15, 5th place right now. Obviously, a lot of anglers still left to weigh, but did you have a good time even though you had Doug in the boat?
Yeah, we had a great time. We always have a good time. Today's a little disappointing, but it is what it is. Maybe we stayed out too late last night.
But we see it anytime we come to no-call slot limit event. If you don't get the overs 2 days in a row, if you can't be consistent, there's just gonna be so much change on the leaderboard.
Well, yesterday we only saw 4 overs probably, and we caught 2 of the 4. Today we saw 50 and caught 1 little over. So today, seeing fish quality-wise was 10 times better than yesterday. But yesterday they bit, and today they didn't.
It's the way that goes, man. Well, it's a pleasure to have you on stage. We'll see you over at Cass, right?
Thank you.
You bet. All right, Cass Lake, Minnesota, coming up next month. You can sign up at masterswalleyeCircuit.com. Next one to the stage, Shad Irish, Steven Sprague out of Omaha, Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska, 10 pounds, 4 ounces yesterday. I mean, I don't think we'll quite see the same weight there today. 1 fish here today. This 1 fish to take the lead needs to be 25 pounds, 10 ounces. 1 fish for 1 pound, 14 ounces. Unfortunately, guys, hey, man, it was a pleasure to have you here, though. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. Get a photo, otherwise those fish will go right to the fish cleaning station, and volunteers will grab them from you there. We are having a community fish fry this afternoon. Volunteers cleaned fish last night. We are permitted to harvest fish here in South Dakota at this time of year, an opportunity to give back to the community of Webster after all the work they've put in. Samir Viator, Thomas Gorgon out of Franklin Park, Illinois, Oswego, Illinois, 8 pounds, 11 ounces on day number 1 with 4 more fish to add to that total weight today. All right, Thomas, 4 fish. Where's that 5th one?
Still in the lake.
Still out there. 6 pounds even. 6 pounds even. 14.11, man. Thanks so much. Live leaderboard online, masterswalleyeCircuit.com. Log on and check that out. Jacob Arlt and Matt Rusted, 10 pounds even yesterday. 5 fish tournament limit today. In the fast boat out there. The fast bass boat. 16.6 into 6th place, 26 pounds, 6 ounces. I think that's going to be a lot of the story of all these anglers that sitting in that 8-pound range, one day, and then maybe a little bit better the next.
Yeah, the slots were fired up today, so we boxed 4 19-inchers and then got 1 over, and just couldn't get the second over. But great tournament. Love Bitter Lake. I consider this probably my home body of water as far as events for this. But yeah, I got to give a little shout out to everybody. Started my own marine screen business, and looking through it yesterday, there's about 4 or 5 running my Fish FFS screens on there. So South Dakota's based company, and yeah, pretty excited to see how this one unfolds. Hopefully someone running my screen might win. So
Congratulations, man. That's not going to be better than 7.4, is it? Do you want to check it? Let's check it. All right. 7.4 is our big fish right now. It might, I don't quite feel it in there. 6.8. 6.8. 7.4 is where it's got to be. 6.8 is where it's at. Nice job. 1860 for big fish here on the Masters Walleye Circuit, day number 2. Derek Juneau, Cody Waslow out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Grand Forks, North Dakota, 10 pounds, 8 ounces on day number 1. 2 fish in there today. 1 over, 1 under. That's all that takes a boat ride today for Derek and Cody. It's 7 pounds, 12 ounces, 18 pounds, 4 ounces. Not running up the leaderboard much. It's 18th. I mean, you are the bubble boy right now.
I don't get it. We casted at so many fish today, and they chase and chase and chase and not eat it. I don't know. I'm left confused after this one for sure.
You got to go out there this week and just beat on them like you're mad, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I never thought fish could beat me up more than they do at Cass Lake, but I just got proved otherwise.
Well, you can still come and hang out with us at Cass. Don't let that scare you. We'll see you at Cass Lake coming up next month for the Masters Walleye Circuit. Thanks so much. Yeah, Cass can fish hard for a lot of anglers that have been up there and try to figure that out. Joe Miller and Mark Barden out of Elgin and Palatine, Illinois. They had 8 pounds yesterday, chasing some points here for Team of the Year and championship and all that. We're going to put 4 on the scale here on day number 2. 4 fish. Just didn't see any of them overs here these couple days.
No overs for us. We tried. The guys we're working with, they both got them figured out, but they tried to help us out, but we couldn't get anything going all week, so it was pretty tough.
Well, I'm still glad you came and hung out with us. Are you going to be up at Cass?
No, I'm not going to Cass, so.
See you over at Devils?
Oh, yeah.
All right. That should be a lot of fun, October in Devils Lake.
I just want to say thanks to my wife for holding down the fort. Thank you very much, and thank you, Jeff, for running a good tournament. I hope the rumors aren't true.
I'll be here. Don't you worry. I'll be here for the future of the Masters Walleye Circuit. There's no doubt about it. Robert and Hunter Nitty out of Rosemont, Minnesota. 5-fish tournament limit yesterday at 17 pounds, 10 ounces. I wince every time you come running up here, man. Hunter's got 5 fish in the box for 15, 13, 33 pounds, 7 ounces. 3rd place right now. Nice job, man. Anything? Is that one going to go over 7 pounds, 4 ounces? No. Well, you got some business to take care of outside of here, north of here now.
Yeah, we got to go to Sakakawea. I'm probably going to leave right after I get packed up and get out of here and start pre-fishing and try to go win us a NWT championship, hopefully.
It's a pleasure to have you here, man. Glad you and your dad could come and fish with us here on the Masters Walleye Circuit. Best of luck this next week. We will see you up there as well. We wait for more teams to come in with their walleyes from Bitter Lake. Great community here. They are gathering here in between Boomers Outback Motel, one of our great supporters of this event, and Twin Valley Tire. We went over there, had a couple of trucks over at Twin Valley here this week. They were able to squeeze us in and amongst their appointments to make sure that we can get back on the road safely. Really appreciate communities like this that do come out and not only enjoy the fishing tournament aspect, but just something fun, safe to do in the community. We've got some blow-ups over here for the kids to jump around in. They'll be up and ready to go. 4 o'clock, they'll start the fish dinner for the community. Pretty cool opportunity. Volunteers spent a lot of time yesterday cleaning fish from day number 1. They'll do so here today as well on day number 2. We appreciate all of the help and the volunteers that have come to hang out with us here at the Masters Walleye Circuit. Total payout for this event, $77,278 in cash and prizes. What's up for grabs? The winning team will take home $12,300 plus a $1,000 NTC prize package. And if they are qualified for that top Nitro bonus, it's an additional $8,000 on top of that. Of course, you could take home the $750 Lowrance exclusive bonus or a $500 Ghost or Recon trolling motor bonus if you've got that on your boat. On top of it, lots of opportunities to win some money. You can still do so this year at Cass Lake, Minnesota, Stony Point Resort. Should be a great time, as it always is, in mid-September in Cass Lake. That is our last regular season event for the Masters Walleye Circuit. It'll be the last opportunity for anglers who are in the running for Team of the Year to get those points or a championship berth to Devil's Lake in October to pick up that invitation. Dalton Koch and Doug DeVries out of South Shore, South Dakota, and Sioux Falls, South Dakota, 5-fish tournament limit. They had 19 pounds and an ounce yesterday. They need 16-13 to take the lead. 16-13. 15 pounds, 2 ounces. 15-2, 3rd place, guys. Congratulations. You look excited. Are you excited? Yeah. What do you think of that? You're not sure if you should get it or not. I understand. I'd be afraid too if I was holding a microphone. Do you have one in there that's going to be over 12 or 7 pounds, 4 ounces? No. All right, man. Congratulations. 34 pounds, 3 ounces, 34-3. sitting in third place right now. Check out the live leaderboard online as it updates, masterswalleyeCircuit.com. They are rolling in with their fish from Bitter Lake right now here to Webster, South Dakota. Takes them about 25 minutes or so from the launch to the venue here for the weigh-in. In the sunshine today, a little less wind than day number 1. A different wind direction as well. We'll see if that has affected the bite. So far, it looks like a few of the anglers that maybe didn't catch fish yesterday maybe caught one of those overs today. Some of them not quite filling out a full bag as well. Day 2s are always a little different, especially as we get late in the season, because when you're not chasing those points, maybe fish a little bit differently here on this second day if you're just trying to get in there and cash a check. So the results are always, I wouldn't say skewed, but they certainly look different on day 1 to day 2 in events like this. Tanner Berkman and Dylan Pauly out of Baltic, South Dakota, Renner, South Dakota, 18 pounds and an ounce on day number 1 with 5 fish here today. 5 fish, tournament limit. Got a couple decent overs in there. They need 17-13 to take the lead. You need 17-13 to take the lead. You have 17 pounds, 14 ounces. You are in first place. Go ahead and hold up a couple of fish there. Did you guys get into the big fish pot? No. You did not. No. You did not. 7-4 is what you'd have to beat. Maybe one of those would do it, but you may be holding up the big trophy here at the end of the day if you guys can maintain that lead throughout the afternoon. Scott, you're taking that top spot now. Congratulations. You bet. Tanner and Dylan, your leaders at 35 pounds and 15 ounces. Scott Weaver and Michael Dolliger dropped to second with 35-14. 1 ounce difference. That's how tight it's going to be all afternoon, I do believe. Matt West and Racer Barons out of Langford and Glenham, South Dakota. 12 pounds, 4 ounces, day 1. 5 fish on day 2. See what they can do with 5 more on the scale. At 8 pounds, 14 ounces, it'll put them in 13th place with 21 pounds and 2 ounces. I know it's not quite the 2 days you were hoping for, but a couple of nice weather days. We could see worse stuff here on these waters here in South Dakota.
Yeah, absolutely. Bitter is usually bitter. You know, it was really nice all week, and fishing was a lot better a week ago too. But we had fun, caught a lot of fish, and thanks for coming.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It was great to be here. Thank you so much. Get some photos if you like. Otherwise, the volunteers will grab them, and they'll get a fish fry started here shortly. 4 o'clock is when they're saying they'll get that rolling. They'll have some other things to do for the kids as well and for the community. Steve Notke and Mike Otley out of Lake City, Minnesota, Frontenac, Minnesota. 12 pounds, 9 ounces. 5 fish tournament limit. 5 fish look the same as a lot of other 5 fish out here on Bitter Lake. 7 pounds and 7 ounces, giving you 20 pounds even. 15th place right now. You'd be cashing a check if we just stopped it all right now.
Go ahead.
But we won't quite get there. We got a lot to weigh in here today. Appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much. Mike Zell, Marty Amfinson out of Huron, South Dakota. 10 pounds even yesterday. 5 fish tournament limit. Ooh, got a nice one in there. Go ahead and set it right there on the scale. Go ahead and just let it hang. You're good. You're good. Just let it hang. You need 25-15 to take the lead. You got 17-10 in there. You're in 8th place, so a top 10 right now. Did you guys get into the big fish pot?
We did.
You did. That might be a good thing. We got to beat 7 pounds and 4 ounces. So go ahead and grab that big one out of there. You're sitting in 8th place right now. Biggest one will get set in this basket here. Will it be enough to take home $1,860 at the end of the day today? Will it be enough to beat 7 pounds and 4 ounces? It will. It'll beat it by 10 ounces. 17-14, your new big fish leader, Mike Zell, Marty Effinson. Go ahead and grab that fish. I'm going to need that basket right back up here, but you can grab that fish and put it with your others. Get themselves a picture. $1,860 may be yours. Yeah, he's excited about it. Marty, did you catch that one? No. No? Well, Mike's done a good job making it look like you did. I'll tell you what. That's what a good pro does, man. That's what a good pro does. Something fun to see. Brian Folds, Darren Lewinty in Humboldt, South Dakota, 5 fish tournament limit. 6 pounds, 5 ounces yesterday. A much different day today. Looking at this basket. 6-5 yesterday. 5 fish here today. If only it was about 10 pounds heavier than it is right now. But 18 pounds, 6 ounces on the scale, 24.11, 12th place. That's a great run up the leaderboard. Is that going to be better than 714?
No, gosh, no.
Okay, well, it's a nice fish. It certainly helps your basket.
It was. We just we did the exact same thing that we did yesterday. Yesterday yielded 6 pounds for us. We just could not make those things eat. This morning, Brian had 2 overs in the boat at, I think, 7:35. I barely got fishing. So much different day. Ran around all day long trying to find them slot fish that are so precious out there. But, gosh, Bitter Lake is fun. I just love coming up here. Thank gosh you guys come.
Congratulations, man. Thanks so much. Get some pictures over this way. It's a good one there that joined your basket here on day number 2. Help you run up the leaderboard. Maybe it'll be enough to cash a check. Maybe it'll be just outside of it when it's all said and done. Ross and John Hertenstein are out of River Falls, Wisconsin. 413 yesterday, all 5 fish today. It'll be better than 413, Ross. I was going to guess it'll be somewhere around 8 pounds, only because almost all the 5 fish baskets, if you don't have overs, are 8.6 is where we're at. 13.3, man. Pleasure to have you on stage. We going to see you at Cass? All right. Well, that tells me you're going to try to make it to Cass. I liked hearing that. Mike Gustafson, Brent Mortensen out of Elk River and Canby, Minnesota. 9-2. We get 4 fish for 15-3. 15-3. Congratulations, guys. That one's not going to go over 17 or 7-14. Okay, all right. Well, nice fish, at least. Nice fish. Get an opportunity to come and hang out. Appreciate you guys coming and doing that. I know you guys were looking forward to this event.
Yeah, this is, we're both from Minnesota, but we fished the LAWC, and this is one of our favorite lakes, but it just hasn't been good to us for a couple years. So I don't know, we got to do some figuring out.
Keep grinding it out, guys. Keep grinding it out. Congratulations. Great job. Max Wilson, Rob Korth out of Campbellsport, Wisconsin. 5 fish tournament limit, 17 pounds, 14 ounces yesterday. They need 18 pounds and 1 ounce to take the lead. They need 18-1, 21 pounds, 11 ounces, 39 pounds, 9 ounces. Hold up a couple of fish. Are either one of those going to go better than 714? It'll be close, they say. The couple of nice ones there in the box today for Rob and Max. Got some decent unders as well, rounding out that box. Go ahead and put the biggest one in here. 714 is where we're at for 1860 on top of the lead. Could they get past it? 714 is where it's at. 8.5, 8.5. That's a great fish, man. 8 pounds, 5 ounces. You lead the way now at 39 pounds, 9 ounces. Obviously, leaders from yesterday still have to weigh in. They had a pretty solid lead on everybody after day 1, but everybody knows you got to try to do it 2 days in a row here on the Masters Walleye Circuit.
Oh, yeah, I'm not winning this. I've accepted that. I screwed up when I kept the 4-pounder yesterday, but you know what? It was a very long week. My son spent the week in Children's Hospital back home. Bad infection, really scary. And I just got to give a shout-out to my wife. Got married over the summer, and that was pretty cool. But she kept the house down. Talked me out of driving back about 50 times this week. I felt like the worst dad in the world, but trying to provide, being out here, getting our work done. Just had an awesome week with the boys. I said this winter when this lake bent me backwards all winter long, just made me want to pull my hair out every day guiding out here. I said I would be back with my live scope and open water, and they couldn't hide from me, and they didn't this week. So I got to give a big shout out to my team. The kid I travel with, Jack and Gavin. Awesome kids. They're like the little brothers I wish I never had. But they put in a lot of work this week, and they found some really good bites, and especially Jack. He's going to be a hell of a stick coming on, especially on the NWT. But get this done, and we got to go at a little club derby next week. So got to go up the road.
Little something going on next week for sure. Well, congratulations. 1860 might get you a tank of gas here. Congratulations. We will see you up in Garrison, but we may see you up here on the stage, sitting in the hot seat before the end of the day today. Garrett Shimaniak and Jacob Loghe out of Devils Lake, North Dakota. 5 fish tournament limit after 16 pounds, 6 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today. Going to be 10 pounds, 3 ounces into 11th place, guys, at 26 pounds and 9 ounces, 26.9. Again, just looking for those real big overs. Didn't get a chance to make a ride with you here today, though.
No, they didn't. Had one grab it early in the morning. I should have probably swung, but it is what it is. That's fishing on the cast.
On the cast, man. Looking forward to it. Cass Lake, Minnesota, our final regular season event for the Masters Walleye Circuit. Jason Swartz and Cody Bruns sit in the tank ready to weigh in here on day number 2 after weighing 18 pounds and 3 ounces yesterday. Another nice bag of fish to hit the scale here today. They need 21 pounds, 6 ounces to take the lead. They have 21 pounds, 4 ounces into second place. Congratulations, guys, though. Hold up those fish. Couple of ounces out. Great job. Into second place right now. Number of teams left to weigh. Of course, our leaders from yesterday will need to weigh, but they will be the last ones to weigh today. Good-looking basket of fish there. And we talked about it all day yesterday. You got to be consistent here. Any one of these slot tournaments, these no-call tournaments, a little luck helps. A little luck helps, and a couple of really nice fish. By the way, not going to be better than 8.5, you don't think? Biggest one?
Weigh it.
You want to weigh it? Okay, put the biggest one in here. 8.5's where we got to be. Take those off the scale. We'll see if it's going to be enough. 8.5 is where we've got to be. Just a few ounces shy. 8.1. 8.1 on there. Congratulations, guys. I'll let you grab that fish, put it back in the basket. What was it like out there today? Obviously, the last couple of days have been pretty successful.
Well, the weather's been awesome, let's say that. Normally it's windy, but it's a grind. This guy went on a tear throwing jig wraps in weeds in 8 foot of water. It's crazy. And then it went to jigs and crawlers, but it was fun. Deep, shallow, you had to do it all. And I recommend a good map chip on this lake because, yeah, no doubt about that. Lowrance map works pretty well.
Congratulations, guys. Great job. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I had a blast. I always love fishing.
Well, you're sitting in second place. There's a good chance you're cashing a check here today. We'll see what it looks like, though, here at the end of the day. Thanks so much. Great job, guys.
Thanks for having us, Webster.
Good-looking baskets of fish coming out of Bitter Lake these last couple of days. Dan Whitlock, Coley Menace out of Madison, South Dakota, Salem, South Dakota. 5 fish tournament limit, 19-13 yesterday. Number of these teams did get a chance to find some fish yesterday. Oh, we got to do it again today. Needed almost the exact same basket today to take the lead. You got 13 pounds, 8 ounces in this one. You are sitting in a top 10. That means you only got 10 spots to slide before you're out of the money right now. But 33 pounds and 5 ounces should be pretty proud of your work right now.
Yeah, it was a tougher day. We were short one big one, and that's all it was. So, unfortunately, we tossed a 4.5 back, but that wasn't going to win, so always going for the win.
Got to swing for the fence, man. Congratulations. Volunteers will get a picture down here, or they'll take them right over to the cleaning station here in Webster. Check out the live leaderboard online at masterswalleyscircuit.com. You can follow along throughout the afternoon, find out who has weighed, who hasn't. Your leaders on both sides of the coin right now for big fish and for the tournament. Max Wilson and Rob Core, 39 pounds, 9 ounces, the mark to beat right now, and 8.5 for big fish. Paul Dewar, Nolan Brunn out of Minnetonka, Minnesota, Waconia, Minnesota. They had 7 pounds, 12 ounces yesterday. They have 5 fish to weigh here today. They need these 5 fish to weigh 31 pounds, 13 ounces. It is not Lake Erie, so chances are, or Missouri River for that matter, so it could be tough there. But 9 pounds even on the stage here, day number 2, 16-12, your 2-day total, Paul.
Yeah, we had a great time here in Webster. Beautiful weather. So you must not have talked about the weather much before you got here because this was beautiful weather, and we usually don't get to fish in weather like this, as you know.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure I curse it each time, but it was. And obviously everybody who wanted to catch fish likely could catch something. Just a matter of getting the right ones, obviously.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Everybody was out there grinding, trying to get the big fish, and they're out there. It's a great lake. They do a good job out there, and fishery is excellent condition.
Congratulations, man. Pleasure to have you up here. We'll get some pictures down here. Otherwise, those fish right to the cleaning station here this afternoon. Of course, all these anglers are licensed anglers. They can keep their fish as well. Jack Lee out of Watertown, South Dakota. Gavin Hibbert out of Watertown. Together, 19 pounds, 4 ounces yesterday. 5 fish tournament limit here today. They need 20 pounds and 5 ounces to take the lead from Max and Rob. Going to have to settle with 18 pounds and 9 ounces. Couple of nice overs in there. 37-13 into third place, man. Nice job. You don't think you'll get over 8.5 on either one of those. It doesn't look like it. A couple of nice fish there helping you run up that leaderboard. 37-13 is where you're going to be at for today. And we'll see if that's enough for a nice check or a check down near the bottom. But a great chance to show off what Bitter Lake has here in Webster. Chris and Joe Kujau out of Lake City, Minnesota. 17 pounds, 5 ounces yesterday. 5 fish tournament limit. Looks like a little different basket than day number 1 there.
They went on a weight loss program.
Joe went 8.8. That's a really common weight on this body of water when you don't have those over 20s.
You know, we fished till 1 o'clock for our big fish, so we only had one in the boat. And we went scratching for a limit quick and went back, and we never got a big bite, and that's just the way it works. Maybe some people with some history understand going one way or the other, but they were there. They just didn't cooperate. They weren't buying what we were selling today.
Yeah, well, you got 25-13, 17th place. Kind of just out of that, right at that bubble or so. Don't know if we'll get enough to cash the check with some points as we go on and possibly a berth into North Dakota and Devil's Lake for a championship.
We're already in that.
All right, well, then you're just coming to hang out. Yep. Now we got to see if the Marts can do it. If they can pull it off here, your friends there.
I have no intel on that. Hi, Emmerich, Oliver, Mom. I'll be home in a little bit.
All right, thank you so much, man. 25-13, their 2-day total for the Kujawas out of Lake City, Minnesota. Tim Juba, Tom Seberg out of Alexandria, Minnesota, Utan, Nebraska. All right, Tim, 5 fish. Hey, man, 14-2 yesterday. I'm going to say it looks like a similar basket, but a little bit better today.
Yeah, we got 2 of the big overs, but or bigger, I should say. But unfortunately, we already threw a small one in, and our unders were as good, but our overs were a little bit better. I figured we'd be right around there, so.
15 pounds even. You're at 29 pounds, 2 ounces, 11th place right now. So you got a little bit of hanging out to do. See if it'll be enough to cash a check at the end of the day today, paying down 18 spots, man. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Be positive. Hey, and they're going to be serving some fish for you guys. Can hang out for you. Peyton Franzine out of Clay Gieske out of Truman, Minnesota, St. James, Minnesota. 13 pounds, 12 ounces yesterday. Maybe a little bit better here today. 5 fish tournament limit. 19-10 on the scale. They're running up the leaderboard into 9th place with 33 pounds, 6 ounces. Is that going to go better than 8.5? Don't think so. No? Well, congratulations, guys. That's a nice run up there. Nice day, number 2. Sitting in the top 10 right now. I get to hang out and find out if it's going to be enough to cash a check at the end of the day. Nice job, both of you. We got some pictures down along the side here. Volunteers will grab them from you if you don't want to keep them yourself. And you can come hang out here in the parking lot between Boomer's Outback Motel and Twin Valley Truck Service here in Webster. Colton Wenches and Adam Hansen out of Watertown, South Dakota. 5.15 yesterday. 5 pounds, 15 ounces, 5 fish today. Better than 5.15 today. Had to feel good.
A little bit. Could have used another over, but it is what it is.
10.14 today. 16 pounds, 13 ounces, 37th place. Congratulations. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out with us here on the Masters Walleye Circuit. All right, Nelsons, come on up. Jared and Regina Nelson out of Monroe, South Dakota. 11 pounds, 9 ounces yesterday. I always got to remember, I got to get out of the way from Jared. There's a few of these NWT guys, when they come running up, I need to just step out of the way. 7 pounds, 10 ounces today, 7-10, 19-3, your 2-day total. 28th place. Won't quite catch a check, but did you have fun with her in the boat?
Oh, man, I had an awesome time in the boat with her. I mean, you can't catch what you don't see. We didn't see the big overs today, so it is what it is. We threw 5 in the box, and Grandma watched our 3 kids, and I got to spend 2 days with the wife. It's awesome.
Heck yeah, that's the way to do it, right? Yeah. And he said the right things today. He did. Congratulations. Thanks so much. Styles Brown, Carol Stewart, White, South Dakota, Brookings, South Dakota. 3 fish today. 8 pounds and 11 ounces on day number 1. 3 fish, 1 nice over. Just couldn't get everybody else to cooperate for you.
No, it was a tough week for us. Actually, pre-fish was pretty good, but it was a tough 2 days for us. They didn't cooperate, and that's how it goes sometimes.
Got the one nice over helping your weight, 10 pounds, 7 ounces, 19.2 your 2-day total, 29th place. Thanks, man. Pictures will get posted alongside our final results this afternoon, masterswalleyeCircuit.com. We are broadcasting this on our website, our Facebook page, YouTube page. So if you're sitting here hanging out and think people at home would get a kick out of what you're watching right now, those of you sharing here can share it with your friends and family back home through our social media channels. Chad Gunderson and Ben Hippen out of East Grand Forks, Minnesota, and Thompson, North Dakota, 5-fish tournament limit. 8:13 yesterday. Going to be around about a pound less than that. Pound less, pound 8 pounds, 7 pounds, 11 ounces. 16-8. Just missing those overs the last couple days.
Yeah, just couldn't find them. So.
They're out there, but I mean, I can't imagine the amount of pressure that they've seen here this week that they're staying in one spot for any too long. But congratulations, man. Thanks so much for fishing with the Masters Walleye Circuit here while we're in Webster. Love to come back again for a future event. The 2027 schedule will be released shortly and find out where we're going to be. And you can come hang out with us. Scott Getchy, David Cole out of Canton, Ohio, and Linwood, Michigan. Dave bringing up their 5-fish limit. 14-15 yesterday. Dave, not the same day today, missing those overs.
Yeah, we didn't have good unders either day and no overs today, so it was not fruitful for us.
Just kind of scratch together what you can. Does that mean you guys come and hang out with us at Cass?
Oh, yeah, we'll probably be at Cass. Yeah, the first time here, and I'm looking forward to go fishing at home.
I bet, yeah, it's a little different back at home for both of you guys. The Great Lakes, obviously, I'm sure there's something you can take back and forth, but this is totally different fishing than the big waters.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot different. It's nice because you're not going to get blown off any days, but, you know, it's a lot of fish in the system, that's for sure.
Yeah, you keep your hands wet. There's no doubt about it. Congratulations, man. We'll see you over at Cass Lake, our final regular season event for the 2026 Masters Walleye Circuit season. And that'll lead us into our World Walleye Championship at Devil's Lake, North Dakota in October. Should be a good time there. I mentioned 2027. That schedule will come out shortly, and we'll share that where our World Walleye Championship will be. Going forward in the Masters Walleye Circuit, the championship will be within the same year. So in the past, anglers would qualify 1 year and then fish the championship the following year, giving you, a year in between to, get schedules all correct and updated and time off fixed and all that. And what we were discovering is that a lot of life happens within a year's time, almost 2 years' time. And so we had teams that weren't able to fish together, and that kind of causes some turmoil between stuff, and we figured it was just time to be able to put that championship within the same season, and so that's what's happening here in 2026. So we'll have the 2025 World Walleye Championship and the 2026 World Walleye Championship combined at Devil's Lake. We'll have 80 boats instead of 40 boats on the water, and then in 2027 we'll roll into that same championship with just the top 40 fishing with us in 27. Again, schedule will be out shortly. Folks can make a decision whether or not they want to come fish with us. I think you should. I think if you talk to many of these anglers who, by the way, are still hanging out, why not? They hang out with their friends, their families, those that just enjoy fishing in this community. This is great fun for everybody. We had a lot of families that fish the Masters Walleye Circuit, have for many years. And you can talk to many of the anglers and ask them why. Why is it the MWC? And I think what a lot of them will tell you is that it is fun to fish. You've got a dynamic where you've got to work with somebody in the boat. That just automatically puts your mindset, I suppose, if you got to get along with somebody. You may as well get along with the person that's stuck in your boat. Generally, if you can get somebody stuck or get along with the person in your boat, then you can get along with others outside of it as well. But we are excited to continue on here this afternoon. Bitter Lake, South Dakota has been good to many of these anglers. 39 pounds, 9 ounces, your leaders right now. Max Wilson and Rob Korth. Jason Swartz and Cody Bruns at 39 pounds, 7 ounces, and 37-13. Third place, Jack Lee and Gavin Hibbert. Check out the live leaderboard online, masterswalleyeCircuit.com, to see more. Find out who has weighed and who hasn't here on day number 2. Waiting for more boats to hit the bump sinks right now. As these anglers come in, we're going to make sure that they have walleyes. They are at least 15 inches long, and only 2 can be over 20 inches. I see Tom Albrecht. That's the famous Tom Albrecht there rolling in. He's got his fish. Fishing with his son this time around. We'll get him up to the stage here in just a minute after he does have his fish looked at. All of these fish are being donated to the local community here in Webster. We are permitted here in Webster, in South Dakota, between Memorial Day and Labor Day as a harvest tournament. You must harvest the fish. And of course, the anglers have the choice to keep their fish, many of them donating them to the local community for a fish fry here this afternoon. Tom, you ready? Do you need help carrying it? Is it that big? Basket's that large? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Look at that. 11 pounds, 8 ounces yesterday. Your 4 fish have to be 28 pounds and an ounce to take the lead. You're going to have to push a little harder than that. 6 pounds, 2 ounces, 17.10 fall just short of the 39 pounds, 9 ounces needed.
Yeah, we decided today we had to have 2 big fish for us to get up in check cashing range, and we tried and tried and tried. They did not cooperate with us today, and that's how tournament fishing goes. Sometimes everything goes your way, and sometimes it goes like today.
I mentioned yesterday, for 6 years, you fished every one of these MWCs. You fish a little bit different when you're in just one event and not chasing points than when you're, trying to stay safe and stay in the race.
Oh, that's true. There's nothing else to go for but the top. So, just keep trying to get for the big ones. We had some nice fish. Had a 28 the other day. There's a lot of good fish in the system. The lake really is fishing great, and the people around here are really great, and it's always fun to come here. But, boy, they did not want to grab my hook today.
Well, I'm glad you came and hung out with us again. We'll see you over at Cass Lake, final event for the 2026 season, and hopefully we see you up on the stage again in 2027 as well, especially if we're anywhere in your area. James Warden and David Corns out of Rosette, Wyoming and Pine Haven, Wyoming. 7 pounds, 15 ounces yesterday. 4 fish here today. Hard-earned fish. Drive all this way, may as well weigh something, right? 4 fish here today. 7:15 yesterday. Little bit better day today, although missing one. 9:13 on the scale today. 17 pounds, 12 ounces, man. Appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. Thanks so much. You get a picture if you like. Otherwise, right to the cleaning station. The volunteers will take them from you, and they'll make sure that they are ready to go for the fish fry happening right now. Got the bounce houses ready for the kids up and bouncy, and we've got fish being cleaned from today. The fish from yesterday are being cooked up for the community. If you are in the area watching online, why don't you come join us? We're in between Boomer's Outback Motel and Twin Valley Truck Service here in Webster, South Dakota right now at the public fish cleaning station here in Webster. Man, this place is busy all the time. We set up here in this parking lot this week, and boats coming in and out all the time. Great to see a facility like this being utilized for the community and those around here. There's so many lakes to fish, so many opportunities to fish around here. I think it only makes sense to have that here in Webster, and I hope everybody enjoys that being here. The Masters Walleye Circuit did have a small, very small part in helping to put that up here, making a donation in 2024 when we were here last, and glad to see it up and working for the community. We are paying down 18 spots. As I mentioned, the winning team taking home $12,300 plus a $1,000 NTC prize package. And if they are qualified under the right circumstances for the Nitro bonus awards, they could be up to $8,000 richer on top of that 12-3 and $1,000 NTC prize package with the Nitro bonus award. $750 Lowrance exclusive bonus to the top placing team that is exclusively Lowrance Electronics in the boat, and a $500 bonus to the top placing team with a Ghost or Recon trolling motor on that boat as well. Next team to the stage, Jeff and Dave Schmidt out of Graceville and Andover, Minnesota. Couple fish to hang out with them today. 7 pounds, 2 ounces on day number 1. 2 fish here today. These 2 fish only have to weigh 32 pounds, 7 ounces to take the lead. They're going to be a little shy.
Looking good. Not looking good.
Yeah, not looking good. 410, man. It's tough here on this one.
We just could not pattern them out today. We got lots of under 15s, but just couldn't get anything to build our pot.
Doesn't help that there's a ton of traffic out there right now. Everybody kind of catching fish throughout the week. Did you have a better week pre-fishing?
You know, it was back and forth a little bit. We struggled a little bit pre-fishing with speed and presentation a little bit, kind of dialed it in, kind of like the last day. And yesterday was a little bit better, but today we found a bigger one. But missing the littler ones.
For sure. Well, congratulations. We'll let you grab those fish, get some pictures if you'd like. Otherwise, they'll take them right to the cleaning station. And thanks for fishing here with the Masters Walleye Circuit. More teams getting their fish ready to go. Come up the stage here in just a little bit. We really appreciate the city of Webster and the Webster Area Chamber of Commerce and all of the volunteers helping to make an event like this run. It's great fun to be here. We did have great weather, out of our control, of course, but incredible weather here for the week for these anglers and for our staff as we do take off and all these weigh-ins and things, and it's great to be able to have good weather, so we have all these great people hanging out with us as we do this. Got one more event, as I mentioned, at Cass Lake, Minnesota, Stony Point Resort, coming up next month. You can hang out with us as well. Check out masterswalleyeCircuit.com for details. Out of Aleer, Montana, Stephen and Sean Kincaid at 18 pounds, 14 ounces yesterday. They need 20 pounds and 11 ounces to take the lead. 5-fish tournament limit, 19 pounds, 3 ounces, man. Nice job. Good run up the leaderboard into 3rd place. Let's hold up a couple of fish. Sean, great job, man. You and your dad coming over here from Montana, why not? About as close as we're going to get to you this year. Glad you made the trip. 38 pounds and 1 ounce, your 2-day total. Either one of those going to go better than 8.5. But, boy, able to be consistent a couple days.
Yep, it was struggling. That small one we took, it came at the wrong time, and we threw it in just so we had our 2 big ones. But it was a fun week.
I'd say, what were you guys doing to actually be as consistent as you were?
A drop shot with a worm and 30-foot of water.
Keeping it simple, but, man, not everybody being able to pick that up. Again, congratulations, man. We'll let you get some pictures down along the side, sitting in 3rd place right now out of Aleer, Montana, the Kincaids. Great job. Chad Mortensen, Brody Mortensen out of Belle Plaine, Minnesota. 5-fish tournament limit. We didn't get a chance to see him on stage here yesterday, so this will be their hard-earned effort today. Of course, we all know who the real stick is in the boat. Brody, 713 on the scale. Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's awesome. You don't get the pleasure to take your son fishing. It's insane.
It's great, and I'm sure, you instill the values, obviously, when it comes to competition in a lot of different areas and aspects. Here you get to combine some passions and some competition, learn some great lessons.
Oh, yeah. He learned quite a bit of stuff this weekend.
Sure, and great people around, when it comes to the Masters Walleye Circuit, bringing people into the area and all of that. Hope you both had a lot of fun. Glad you were able to come and hang out with us. 713, nice job, man. Get some pictures down along the side, take home a memory, and we hope to see you again on the Masters Walleye Circuit stage in the future. 2027 schedule will be out soon. We will make that announcement as soon as we can. A lot of moving parts when it comes to schedules these days in this world. A lot of different events that people can make the choices to go to, and I think that's a great thing. Just make scheduling a national circuit, one that travels from place to place, makes it just that much more challenging for us to make sure we're not stepping on toes and getting in the way of things that are successful in these communities. But we appreciate places like a Webster, South Dakota, welcoming us in here in the summertime. Always a great time. Kids enjoying the bounce houses here. We got the fryers rolling and fish being served here in the community. This is a lot of fun. This is the type of event you all want to be a part of here in the Masters Walleye Circuit. These families getting together, these anglers enjoying themselves, good weather. That's, I think, what we see here in Webster and what we'd love to see again for a future event. We have got the history of the Masters Walleye Circuit, over 40 years of fishing with the Masters Walleye Circuit online at masterswalleyeCircuit.com. Find out the past history on Team of the Years and World Walleye Champions. We've got World Walleye Championships coming up here, a championship coming up that'll combine 2025 and 2026 here at Devil's Lake, North Dakota. First weekend of October this year. Should be a good bite out there. Obviously, that's all going to be weather dependent as well. They can get a little bit of wind. No surprise to anybody who's living in the Dakotas. Dealing with a little bit of wind is pretty commonplace even for North Dakota as well. Carter Borchardt and Tanner Thompson Mode out of Watertown and Arlington, South Dakota. They had 9 pounds, 8 ounces yesterday. They'll bring their 4 fish here today. Got one nice one in there, though. Would love to put another one in the boat like that, huh?
Wouldn't have sucked, yeah.
13 pounds even today. 13 pounds even. Not going to go better than 8.5?
I doubt it.
All right, man. Congratulations. 13 pounds even. 22 pounds, 8 ounces. 2-day total there today. Get yourselves a picture if you like, and then the volunteers will grab them. They are taking care of them for the community fish fry here going on right now. Brody and Don Wall out of Aberdeen, South Dakota. 3 fish today, 5.14 yesterday. I thought maybe you had really strong wrists there holding that basket on with just one hand. 3 fish, 5.14 yesterday, 4.4 today. Just not the week you were hoping for.
It was a good pre-fish. Last 2 days were not good.
Well, I hope to see you again here on the Masters Walleye Circuit. Glad you guys were able to come hang out with us. We're happy to have you here, and look forward to the next time we're in the area. Come and hang out with us. A lot of Great Lakes in this area as well. We have fished bitter now these 2 times, and I think anglers love it. I mean, we obviously had 90-some boats come and want to fish Bitter Lake, but there's always the opportunity to fish some others in this area as well the next time we come to Webster. Nice centrally located into between many, many great bodies of water to take advantage of. See some more boats coming in here. Your leaders, Max Wilson and Rob Korth at 39 pounds, 9 ounces. 39 pounds, 9 ounces, the mark to beat. We have not seen our leaders from yesterday weigh in. They will be the final boat to weigh in here today. 21 pounds, 10 ounces on day number 1. That's a good lead over everybody else. We'll see what happens. Steve Alverson, Jacob Dargetz out of Chester and Walpaw, South Dakota. 9.14 yesterday, 5 fish tournament limit here today. 9.14 yesterday, going to be a little better than that. Just not quite enough to get into that check cashing range. Going to be 11 pounds, 4 ounces, 21.2. Man, thanks so much for coming and hanging out with us. Glad you were able to do so. Sitting in 27th place. You can check out the live leaderboard online at masterswalleyeCircuit.com. Find out who has weighed, who hasn't, right there. Leave everybody off the water. Everybody's off the water, making their way in to Webster right now. I see Dave Gosser, Jay Walsh. Those young guys can jump out of them boats like that, eh? I don't see Dave or Jay doing that. Not any time in recent history, at least. 6 pounds and 6 ounces yesterday. A little better today.
Yeah, we had a really rough week, but, you know,
That's fishing. We caught a lot of fish. We just couldn't dial into the right ones. And today we obviously we didn't get a limit, but again we got a lot of small fish. But we were fortunate to finally catch an over.
Yeah, got the over in there. Not a too bad one either. 7-12 for your day number 2, 14-2 your 2-day total. Thanks, man. Frank Weeda, Corbinheim out of Rosemont, Minnesota, Bemidji, Minnesota. 5-fish tournament limit. 8 pounds, 12 ounces. Day number 1. Day 2 going to bring a little bit better than that, but not a ton. Going to be 9 pounds, 4 ounces, 18 pounds even here today into 40th place.
Yeah, hats off to the guys that got them. We just missed the mark this week on something. We only seen 2 overs all day yesterday, and I think 4 or 5 today, and just couldn't capitalize on them. This fishery is an awesome place when she wants to, be nice to you, but looking forward to Cass, obviously. Got to thank my wife and my baby boy for making it out here. Pretty cool. Wish I had a little bigger bag to show them, but so.
Got a lot of cool stuff to do now, We got the fish fry to hang out with and take them to the bounce house. Go have some fun with it. Thanks, you bet. Mitch Hansen and Logan Graham out of Browns Valley, Minnesota. Sisseton, South Dakota. 7-7 yesterday. 2 fish today. Won't get you to run up the leaderboard too much here. But better than a sharp stick in the eye at 3 pounds and 6 ounces. 10-13 2-day total. Nick Tyden and Anthony Fredrickson. Boat number 1, they were the final boat out today. Clear Lake, South Dakota, and Arlington, South Dakota. 5-fish tournament limit. 7-3 yesterday. Better weight today. Nice basket here today. This is definitely the opposite of day number 1. 18 pounds, 12 ounces on the scale. Runs you up the leaderboard to 20th. Outside of the money. Yesterday really hurt you. 25-15. Either one of those better than 8-5 in there?
No.
What was different today?
It was a lot of the same. It took us a long time to catch our unders. Probably like half the day, honestly. But we caught those 2 overs in like 10 minutes. 10 minutes apart. It was crazy. A magical day. So.
Heck yeah, man. Good job. Good job. Nice. 18-12. Putting you a nice 20th place right now as we roll through this afternoon's weigh-in. They can get some pictures with you on that one. And then those fish, certainly you can keep them or they can get donated to the local community here. Eric Bazin and Randy Stahl out of Huron, South Dakota. 12-2 yesterday. 5-fish tournament limit here today. Going to be 5 fish for 7 pounds and 4 ounces. 19 pounds, 6 ounces. 33rd spot right now. Thanks, man. More anglers getting themselves bumped in, ready to come across the stage here on this final day. Good crowd gathered here in the parking lot of the public fish cleaning station here in Webster, South Dakota. Fun event going on for the local community with the fish donated from this event. We are permitted by the state of South Dakota to harvest these fish. And so the anglers, of course, can keep them at any time. We're donating them here to the local community to use for their fish fry here today. And others will also benefit in the local area. They're looking for nonprofits to donate it to, and always a good opportunity for these anglers coming into the town to leave a lasting impression, a positive lasting impression with the local community, donating to those in need. $12,300. I mentioned that. That is going to be the big check given out today, along with the trophies that are found on stage. And forever winners here in Webster in 2026. Again, I see those getting bumped in. We'll have them across the stage as soon as they do. Mitch and Robin Huber out of Garden City, Kansas. 4 fish here today. 5 pounds, 7 ounces. So the guys that are working this time around, they owe you guys dinner. They got you the last time because you guys weren't here.
Right, yep. So
it's that work stuff that gets in the way of all the play, right? You guys going to be over at Cass?
I don't know if we'll be at Cass. Dewey's going to try to go, but we'll be at Devil's Lake. So.
Well, I'm glad you guys came here. 6 pounds and an ounce, 11 pounds, 8 ounces for your effort. Appreciate it, man. Always a good time to have the Hubers here hanging out with us. We'll get a picture with the fish if you'd like. Otherwise, We'll see you down the road, man. You travel safe. Shane Guy and Davin Walton, not assistant in South Dakota. Parker, South Dakota. 5 fish tournament limit after 8 pounds, 2 ounces on day number 1. It'll be a little bit better than 8-2 here today. 9 pounds and 11 ounces. 9 pounds, 11 ounces. Got that one little bit better under in there, making that basket just that much heavier than a standard 5 fish, 15-inch limit. Andrew Vaughn and Briar George out of Bemidji, Minnesota. 5 fish tournament limit. Briar doing everything he can to hold that basket up here today. 12 pounds, 12 ounces yesterday. Today, 11 pounds, 13 ounces. Hey, altogether, 23rd place, 24 pounds and 9 ounces. Nice job, both of you. Andrew, another good day on the water, man.
It was. It was a good day. We struggled in the morning, but it worked out.
Briar, would you keep him as a fishing partner? Yeah. He pays for everything, right? So that helps. Congratulations, guys. Great job. Get a picture down here, and we will see you across the stage. Hope to see Briar at many more events as well. You too, Andrew, by the way. You too. Tyler Manny and Randy Harwood. 15 pounds, 2 ounces on day number 1. 5 fish tournament limit here today. Got a nice over in there. Couple of decent unders as well. 14 pounds, 4 ounces. 29 pounds, 6 ounces. Hey, 13th place right now. Don't know how many more boats are left to weigh. Maybe you hang in there for a check.
Will you mail it to me?
Of course I'll mail it to you. Of course, man. 8.5 is what we got to beat for big fish. Don't quite get in there.
No, and I didn't have it. I would have had it yesterday. We had like 8.6.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, well, that happens. Yep. Better planning next time. Better planning. Congratulations, man. Pleasure having you here. Mr. Meese, you ready? Hayden's ready. Hayden Meese. Steve Persinger, Austin, Minnesota, and Alpena, South Dakota. 4 fish here today. 1 shy of that tournament limit. Hayden, where's that 5th fish?
I don't know. I couldn't get it.
You couldn't get it?
Well, I looked for big fish all day, and then it was like an hour left, so we just went and got those.
You got some other stuff going on this next week with the National Walleye Tour Championship as a co-angler there. Fighting for a co-angler of the year spot in that one. And then will you guys be over at Cass?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure.
Well, you can get them up there. There's some big fish to be had over there as well. Congratulations, man. 13-9 your 2-day total after 5-7 here today, you and Steve. Jason, some points for a World Walleye Championship in North Dakota. Waiting for others to come up to the bump sink to get them across the stage here in just a minute. Shouldn't be too many more boats left to weigh. I'm sure they're stacked up a little bit at the launch as they were yesterday. 57 boats have weighed in. We do anticipate weighing far less boats here on day number 2, just based on the way the event works. If you're not chasing points, you may choose not to even weigh fish. We see that quite often on a day 2, especially near the end of our season or our points season. See Jared Fredericks coming up to the stage here shortly. Lots of opportunities in 2027 when we get to that schedule opportunity for you to come and fish with us in the Masters Walleye Circuit. The MWC been around a long time. Visited many places over the course of that time. Looking to add to that here next season as well. Want to shout out to our sponsors once again: Lowrance, Mercury Marine, Air Safe Hitch, and 4windsales.com, Nitro Boats, National Professional Anglers Association, TH Marine, the Walleye Federation, those that helped here, Webster Area Chamber of Commerce, Boomers Outback Motel. Great people to work with all around. Jared Fredericks and Tyler Erickson, Estelina, Brookings, South Dakota. 17-14 yesterday. Decent 5-fish basket here today. Certainly helped them try to cash a check this afternoon. 5 fish for 14 pounds, 14 ounces, 32.12. 12th place right now, man. 8.5 is what we got to beat. Not quite going to get there. Or do you want to weigh it? Let's weigh it. 8.5 is where we got to beat. Wilson and Korth have the big fish right now. It's a decent fish. I don't know if I'll quite get there. Yeah, not quite. 7.13 on the big fish for Jared and Tyler. Real nice fish. Just not quite enough, man. That's a great job. May cash a check here this afternoon. Your second place team after day number 1. Out of Dell Rapids in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. They had 21 pounds, 6 ounces yesterday. 4 fish here today. Austin Ellingson, Corey Reifelt. You need 18-3 to take the lead. 14-14, unfortunately. You do got a couple of nice fish, though. We'll let you hold up a couple of fish. Great effort here today. Just not quite going to get in there. Sitting in 5th place now on day number 2. Austin, you wanted this one today.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, I don't know. I think we're probably pushing 18 pounds, but we were shooting for it. We weren't going to keep any 16s or 17s, and now it's probably should have. But, oh, well, is what it is. It was still a great time. Corey's birthday today, so it was super fun to be able to spend his day doing that. So couldn't ask for anything better.
Did you have some fun, man?
We did. Yeah, we we had the camera in the boat today, and that was a good experience. It's always fun fishing with Austin. And, jokingly, I said, this would be the best birthday present ever. So possibly Max might have to give me his trophy for birthday presents.
Oh, that's a great idea. Great idea. Yeah, he's got enough. That's right. He could share. Congratulations, guys. Great job. I had a bit of a preview of one of those big fish hitting the net. Unfortunately, just not quite enough to get to the top spot. Max Wilson and Rob Korth, your leaders yet at 39 pounds and 9 ounces. You can check out the live leaderboard online, masterswalleyeCircuit.com. Find out who has weighed, who hasn't. Our leaders from yesterday weighed 21 pounds, 10 ounces. They will be the final boat to weigh here today. So we can build a little drama, because why not? Chris Nelson and Corey Kasubi out of Castlewood, South Dakota, Big Stone City, South Dakota, 7 pounds, 12 ounces on day number 1, and 5 more fish that'll be better than 7-12 here today. Definitely a different day.
Helps when you can find the big ones.
17 pounds and an ounce, 24-13 into 25th place. Unfortunately, outside of that money, but nice job. Nice way to come back and a run up the leaderboard there for you here on day number 2. Final day in Webster. I see our current team of the year leaders packing their bag of fish up in the back of the boat. We'll have them up to the stage here in just a little bit. Team of the year prize up for grabs for the 26th season. We'll see what that comes down to. See if it comes down to Cass Lake. Sometimes it can be settled before Cass. Most often it gets settled at that final regular season event of the season, and likely will this year as well. But they were in 4th place at the end of the day yesterday, our current team of the year leaders. They've had a couple of 8th place finishes under their belt already, so certainly going to be a challenge to beat them if they finish in a top 10 once again at this event. They are looking to get into that team of the year package that would include a whole mess of gift cards. It includes entry to 4 MWC events next year, paid for, including the hotels and a travel stipend to each one of those events. They are gunning for it. They had 19 pounds, 14 ounces yesterday. James Campbell Jr., Randy Veek out of Oregon, Wisconsin, looking to keep that team of the year race in their hands. They will certainly do so here. 16 pounds, 10 ounces today, 36 pounds, 8 ounces, 5th place right now. Nice job, man.
I got to tell you, Randy and I work so good as a team, and I couldn't do this without my wife and her support. But at 2:50 today, I went back to my original spot, and I had that big one within 20 feet of me for 20 minutes. And I bet I took 50 casts on. I missed them 3 times. And then in the last 3 minutes, I stuck another 19.
Congratulations, man. Hold up a couple of fish here. 5th place right now, leading team of the year. Did they just lock it up here on the stage in Webster? We will find out as points get tabulated here this week. Find out if they will hoist the Team of the Year trophy, take home the big prize here in the Masters Walleye Circuit. They were gunning for it. James tells me they wanted it. They wanted it after that second 8th place finish this year. That was the plan. Battle for it this season. Rich Bacon, Charlie Ryan, your next team to the stage out of Lincoln, Nebraska. They had 4 fish, 9-13. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You good? You good? All right, good as you can get. 4 fish here today, 9-13 yesterday. Not quite the same day today.
Nope, small fish. Had a great time. Thanks to you and your team.
Well, I'm glad to do it.
On our tournament and the people of Webster. It's a great community, and thanks for the support, everybody.
Love to have you here each and every time, man. Great job. 6'10" here today on day number 2, giving you 16 pounds, 7 ounces, 2-day total. Leaders from day number 1 rolling in. We will not allow them to weigh, of course, until the final basket. I don't want to give it away to the crowd on how they did. And Jared's keeping that basket low. We'll find out what it looks like here at the end of the day today. Peter and Jared Mart. Peter has won a World Walleye Championship before. He has hoisted a trophy in the Masters Walleye Circuit at least one time, maybe a couple times. And fishing with his son here at this event. Leading yesterday with 21 pounds, 10 ounces. They will be the final boat to weigh in. Right now, we've got Alex and Carlos Hebner out of Millbank, South Dakota, Corona, South Dakota. 7 pounds, 8 ounces yesterday. 4 more fish here today. I don't know if we'll see 7, 8 in there today. No, 5, 15 on day 2, 13-7, man. Congratulations. Great volunteers here in Webster, South Dakota, making things happen, helping move anglers and boats and fish around and getting this fish fry gathered together. Fish fry going on right now. If you're watching the weigh-in and you're in the area, come and join us here in Webster. We got the bounce houses over on the side for the kids. We got fish fry open to the public. Volunteers still cleaning fish from this event. Many donations going to the local community here. Able to bless a number of people that may need this at this time of year. Every one of these communities that we get a chance to donate fish at, we hear it quite often, is that that protein source is quite valuable. Obviously, fruits, vegetables, things like that are important for everybody to have in their diet. Oftentimes, the food banks and pantries are missing a protein source, and a great protein source here for us to be able to donate through the Masters Walleye Circuit. Anytime we get an opportunity to do so, we're happy to do so. Max Wilson, Rob Korth, 39 pounds, 9 ounces, still your leader. Max said on stage, I'm not winning this thing. So far, standing the test of time across the stage. 39.9 is what we got to beat. Come on up here, man. James Swager, Jeff Pruska, out of Buffalo, Minnesota. 8 pounds, 6 ounces, day 1. 4 fish today, but we're going to weigh even more weight. 12 pounds and 1 ounce, 12 pounds and an ounce. That's not going to go better than 8.5, is it? All right, man. Thanks so much. Nice fish, certainly helping run up that weight, and that one fish just not going to be enough to get into a check cashing range. We're paying down 18 spots for this event. Over $77,278 in cash and prizes up for grabs. $64 boats have weighed in so far. As they roll up, we'll get them across the stage. Checking to make sure that they've only got 5 walleyes, that they're at least 15 inches. Only 2 can be over 20 inches, so there is a penalty for that. Did have a number of anglers handing in their little boat inspection floats. Now weighing fish. Just wanted to come and hang out with the fish fry here. Good-looking crowd gathered here in Webster, South Dakota. Always a lot of fun. We are broadcasting live on our website, on our Facebook page, and our YouTube page. Find us there at Masters Walleye Circuit and the Walleye Federation on YouTube. Premier Team giveaway on Thursday night. You know, if you want to sign up as a Premier Team in 2027, there'll be an opportunity to do so. What does that mean? It means that you're committing to at least 3 or more events in the Masters Walleye Circuit season before you get a chance to fish yours. You're going to commit to running the season and doing the best you can as far as points totals go. Of course, you can always fish more than 3. But that Premier Team status gives you opportunity for a substitute so that your points can continue to track through the season. It would also give you preference if we need to move down the list for the championship spots. But we also had a Premier Team giveaway at the rules meeting on Thursday night where we draw a random number of our Premier Teams. And Frank Weida, Corbin Heim were our Premier Team winners, so congratulations to them. They were winning stuff before we even got to go fishing on Thursday. Devin Carlson and Karen Carlson out of Astoria, South Dakota, 18 pounds, 4 ounces on day number 1, 5-fish tournament limit. 18-4 yesterday is a chance to cash a check here today. Going to be 5 fish for 11 pounds, 2 ounces, 29 pounds, 6 ounces, 16th place, paying down 18 spots. Now we just got to hang on tooth and claw, see if it's going to be enough to cash a check here this afternoon. Congratulations, man. Great job. Peter McGinty, Cody Enger out of Madison, Minnesota. 14 pounds, 13 ounces yesterday. 5-fish tournament limit here today. Won't quite see 14, 13 today, but 5 fish for in the double digits at 10 pounds, 12 ounces. 25 pounds, 9 ounces, 2-day total for Peter and Cody. Live leaderboard is unofficial, but it is posted online at masterswalleyeCircuit.com. Leaderboards are unofficial. Final results get posted in the results tab of the Masters Walleye Circuit website. You can find yesterday's results there right now. Results from our past events as well as points for both Team of the Year and the championship qualifying for Devil's Lake, North Dakota coming up beginning of October. Team of the Year. Big race each and every year. This year, James Campbell Jr., Randy Veek doing the best to swing for it and lock it up here today. We'll find out what the points look like this week as all that is tabulated. Should be fun to see what it's going to look like. James, well, you got a minute. Come up here. While I got a minute, you're going to come up here. We talked a little bit about your fishing today, but in this Team of the Year race, what would it mean to you to get that Team of the Year locked up?
Oh, to get Team of the Year, doing this my first full season and coming to new bodies of water. No team, it's just Randy and I. I do most of the pre-fishing by myself, and all that hard work I put in at home, the time that my wife lets me go out and do stuff, taking care of our 2 kids, Hank and Emily, at home. She's busy. As you could tell, it'd be a lot.
Absolutely, man. I mean, the Masters Walleye Circuit has been around a long time. A lot of folks that you watched growing up and emulated on the water and elsewhere came through this circuit, have Team of the Year races behind them as well and trophies as well, and you could join those ranks as early as this next month.
I would be okay with that. It's still surreal. And I can't believe that fish let me do that today. I mean, it came down to literally the last 45 minutes of our day. If we didn't have a long day, we would have came in with, I don't know, 11 pounds.
Well, that still may have been enough. We'll see. But, hey, man, congratulations. I'll let you go relax. I know that's what you're hoping to do. Just figured I'd grab you while I got the chance, man. Great job. Corey Ross, Jeremy Ross out of Madison, South Dakota, Ivanhoe, Minnesota, 14 pounds, 2 ounces. On day number 1, 3 fish here today. Man, 14-2 yesterday. Could have cashed a check today. Just not quite going to get there with 9 pounds and 5 ounces today. 23-7. Missing a few fish there.
Missing a few fish, but to be honest, I was pleased how we did. Yesterday at 8:30 in the morning, we lost. We snapped the steering cable to our trolling motor, so we had to improvise. So And the way we fish, you need a trolling motor. So, but hey, we're happy. Thanks, Webster. It was great.
And that's not going to go over 8 pounds, 5 ounces in there?
Nope.
All right, man. Congratulations. Thanks so much. Corey Reifenberger, Corey Joyce out of Montevideo, Minnesota, Benson, Minnesota. 8 pounds, 6 ounces yesterday. 5 fish tournament limit for probably about another 8 pounds or so. Well, a little shy today. 7-6 today. 7-6, 15 pounds, 12 ounces. Again, missing the overs. Really hard to compete in an event like this if you don't even find one.
Yeah, really tough, but we had a lot of fun, caught fish, so come back next time.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Thanks. Pleasure to have you. Riley and Braden Full out of Watertown, South Dakota, Wabassa, Minnesota. 9 pounds, 9 ounces yesterday. 5 fish again. Seeing mostly 5 fish limits from these anglers. A lot of times we don't see 5 fish. It's not because they didn't catch 5 fish. Oftentimes it's that they decided to keep, fish, get a little greedy maybe at the end of the day and didn't get a full limit at the end. 11 pounds, 9 ounces on the scale. 21 pounds, 2 ounces, 36th place. Thanks so much, man. Anglers from all over the walleye world joining us. We had anglers from Wyoming. We had anglers from Ohio and Michigan. Those are long drives. Anything's a long drive from Wyoming, I suppose. Maybe a little less of a long drive here, but Montana. Everything's a long drive in Montana. Jackson Grady, Trey Anderson, Salem, and Colton, South Dakota. These guys are sitting in, you guys, 3rd place this morning. 3rd place. They need 19 pounds and 1 ounce to take the lead. A 5-fish tournament limit to try and do it. They had 20 pounds, 8 ounces yesterday. 19's what they need. They're going to be about 10 pounds short, though. 9 pounds, 2 ounces. 29 pounds, 10 ounces. 16th place. Might cash a check. I don't know, guys. Unfortunately, a little bit of a hard fall there here today, but got folks still cheering for you.
Yep. Bad day out there.
It's rough. It's rough to come back to that. Man, congratulations, though, guys. Great job giving it as best of a crack at it as you can. It is the rise and fall of tournament fishing, no doubt about it. Brian Birch and James Moss out of Lake Norden, South Dakota. Huron, South Dakota, 8 pounds, 2 ounces yesterday. You got 2 fish today. These 2 fish only have to weigh 31 pounds, 7 ounces to take the lead. You got the 3 part. 3 pounds, 9 ounces. You go 11 pounds, 11 ounces. And unfortunately, won't cash a check here today, man. Hey, thanks so much for coming and fishing with us, though. Really appreciate it. Hope you had a good time. Get yourself a picture if you like. Otherwise, the volunteers will grab them and get those fish cleaned for you. One of our premier teams here. We've seen across the stage many times here on the Masters Walleye Circuit. Harold Daniels, Neil Jordan out of Rock Rapids, Iowa. 5-fish tournament limit, 8-12 yesterday, maybe just a little better today. Yeah, just by a few ounces. 9 pounds, 2 ounces. 9-2, 17 pounds, 14 ounces. Some points. You get back to that bride, man. We will see you once again on the Masters Walleye Circuit. Will we see a Cass? Yeah. We'll see a Cass. All right, man. We'll see a Cass Lake. That is our next event. You can sign up online now at masterswalleyscircuit.com. Sam Sauter, Blake Barber out of Watertown, South Dakota. 15 pounds and 11 ounces yesterday. A chance to get into check cashing range with another basket like that today. We're going to fall just short of it here. 11 pounds, 9 ounces in the basket today. 27-4, 22nd place. Outside of the money by a few spots, guys. Congratulations, though. Way to try to make it happen here on day number 2. Not the easiest thing. Looks like, catching fish wasn't necessarily the hard part. It's always about catching the right fish at the right time, even more so on a no-call slot fish event like you have here in South Dakota. Mention the live leaderboard once again. Find out who has weighed, who hasn't. Justin Sevick, Jason Betzler, Mound, Minnesota, Princeton, Minnesota, 18 pounds, 2 ounces yesterday. They could get into check cashing range with the right basket here today. Perhaps this will be enough for them. They need 21-7 to take the lead. They'd be happy to get into a check. You are going to get there right now. 16th place with 11 pounds, 10 ounces on the scale, 29 pounds, 12 ounces, 29.12. Now you get to hang out and find out. They got a fish fry for you, so why not enjoy it? Spend a little time there. If you got kids with, they can enjoy themselves at the bounce house. I don't know what the rules are. Maybe the adults can enjoy themselves in the bounce house too. $12,300 for the winning team. The trophies as well. Could be an $8,000 bonus if you are in the Nitro bonus awards and have the right qualifying boat winning the event. 74 boats have weighed in so far. We weighed just shy of 90 boats yesterday. 822 pounds of fish across the scale so far. All right, Cameron dug Dow. 4 fish out of Spear Lake, Iowa. 8 pounds, 14 ounces. 4 more fish to add to that today. 7 pounds, 9 ounces, 16 pounds, 7 ounces, 2-day total. Best you got right now.
Yeah, it was tough. Got tough for us at the end. Missed 2 good bites this morning. Not much you can do with tournament fishing, you know?
That's right, that's right. Well, I'm glad you guys came and hung out with us here at Webster and Bitter Lake. Hope you had a good time. Community's great here in Webster. Looking forward to coming back again someday. Had some great conversations around the 2027 schedule, future schedules here. 2027 schedule, everybody's waiting for it, I understand. A lot of moving parts to these schedules. Always difficult to get everything put together and get things in the right place, permits and all of that. So we'll get it out as soon as we possibly can here this year. Paying down 18 spots, as I mentioned before, over $77,278 in cash and prizes up for grabs, including contingency bonuses. Josh Phillips, Parker Phillips, Fargo and South Fargo, North Dakota, 5 fish tournament limit, 7 pounds and an ounce. Parker's got the big basket, setting it up there. 7-1 yesterday, better day today. 8 pounds, 9 ounces, 15 pounds, 10 ounces. Looked like you had some fun out there with him.
Oh, man, we had a blast. I wouldn't trade it for the world. 5 days in the boat with my 12-year-old son, watching him set the hook, get excited, get frustrated. It was fun, man. It's what it's all about. I won either way.
You keep him as the tournament partner?
Yep.
Yeah, for a little while, right? Yeah. You teaching him anything yet?
A lot.
A lot? Yeah, all right. Maybe some patience or something?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. Congratulations, guys. Great job. This is a favorite part of the Masters Walleye Circuit, no doubt about it. These families getting to fish together, and you can see, you get these big guys that are sitting out on the water all the time, sun tans and the whole deal. You know, you think they're big and burly, and you get their sons up here fishing with them, and you get the microphone in their face, and you can just see the emotion that starts to pour out of them and the opportunities they realize are standing in front of them, precious moments with their kids, whether it's their sons or their daughters or even their wives. These men, as hardened as they may be, they get pretty soft when they start talking about the enjoyment they feel fishing with their kids and families. It's great to see one of the joys here in the Masters Walleye Circuit world. Jared and Jeff Frant out of Les Center, Minnesota. 14 pounds, 7 ounces yesterday. 5 fish tournament limit. 14 pounds, 7 ounces. Going to need a little bit better than that today to cash a check. Instead, we'll get some points and tuck tail and maybe come over to Cass or so.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. We'll see if we can work in our schedule. This is an awesome lake to fish, honestly. I had a blast. I didn't get to pre-fish. All my partners came out and pre-fished for me, so I just got to go try to catch fish. So
Well, you did that at least. You did that at least. Congratulations, man. Thanks so much. Waiting for the last number of boats to come in and get weighed here this afternoon. We're getting down near the end, folks. Leaders for some time now, Max Wilson and Rob Korth, still your leaders today. We'll find out here shortly who will take home the trophies and the check and the NTC spot for 2027. The NTC spot for next year's National Team Championship, $1,000 package, including entry, travel stipend, plaques, jerseys. Pretty cool stuff for the National Team Championship. That'll go to the winning team. Just a few boats remain, as we understand it, to weigh in here today. 21 pounds, 10 ounces yesterday was your leading weight. Pretty good lead over everybody else, but I mentioned it yesterday. It's really going to be a matter of who's able to be as consistent as possible. If you were one of the top teams, you have to stay there. So far, we've seen second and third place from yesterday take a little bit of a tumble down the leaderboard. Jacob and Isaac Geiger out of Watertown, South Dakota had 15 pounds, 8 ounces on day number 1. Another basket like that, they could cash a check here today, but 2 fish will certainly hurt them. At 5 pounds and 9 ounces, 21 pounds and 1 ounce, man. That's the way it goes. Get yourself some photos, and we'll see you again here on the Masters Walleye Circuit. Cass Lake, Minnesota, coming up next month. Sign up online, masterswalleyscircuit.com. Join us for the final regular season event. Always a party at Stony Point. Anglers have a good time there. Staff has a good time there. If you go there for the walleye, stay for the perch fishing. Should be a good time had by all. All right. Rob Korth, Max Wilson, we're going to have you come up to the stage if you're here. We got just a couple of boats left to weigh. One of them will be our leaders from day number 1. What do you think, Max? You had written this off at this point earlier, not thinking this was going to happen. Now you're standing on the hot seat. Once again, you and I have shared this stage in this capacity a few times. Sometimes you get a chance to hold the trophies. Sometimes you walk away with second. But I know you enjoyed each and every time. And this one, pretty hard fought, like many of them.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has been, has their own story to it. It seems like every time I win in my career, something happens. So it's nerve-wracking. This never gets easier. You both love and hate this weight, but either way, I mean, I wasn't going to be here. I mean, I was leaving about 4 or 5 times. I packed my stuff to go home. I just felt like I had to be with my family. And credit to my wife telling me, we got this. My mom was, it was scary. I mean, he had a staph infection. But yeah, so anyways, I was packed up, ready to go, and she told me, no, you got this. Keep your head clear. Like I said, he had a staph infection, went into his bones. It got pretty scary. I mean, it little bit. If it got any worse, I was leaving. Everything was going through my mind. I didn't really care about any of these next 2 tournaments, to be honest with you. But once we found out he was going to be okay and he was on the mend, I was kind of able to turn my head to it. The day we found him, I got the call from his surgeon that his surgery went well. My heart hit the floor because no one really told me he was getting surgery. So when I got a call from the hospital that everything went fine, it was a whole array of emotions. And then shortly after, we just kind of locked in. And again, I got to give credit to my partner, Jack Lee. I mean, he is the little annoying little brother that I wish I never had. But we started ripping together the last few years, working up here. The whole JB's crew. I mean, I've come to love this area, and just breaking down this lake. It didn't take too long to figure out, but it was fun once we unlocked it and kind of unlocked the key. He was the one that figured out the program. I figured out the technique. With pushing around, covering as much water. Just had to just sift through as much water as you can and find them.
Well, we'll see what it all looks like here in just a few minutes. I'm going to slide back this way. Austin Early and Cody Palmer, your next team. They had 18 pounds and 5 ounces. With a 21-pound, 4-ounce bag, they would take over the first place spot here today. They need 21 pounds, 4 ounces. They have 15 pounds, 10 ounces. That will get them a check, though, here today at 11 pounds, or 11th place, 33 pounds, 15 ounces. Congratulations, guys. Nothing over 8 pounds, 5 ounces in there to take big fish. Great job, though. Nice run up the leaderboard. We'll let you get some pictures down along the side. Got the hikes to weigh in here. Dustin and Ethan Hike out of Elk River, Minnesota. They got 4 fish. They had 7 pounds and 8 ounces yesterday. 4 fish here today. Get them across. These 4 fish have to be massive at 32 pounds and an ounce.
I don't think we're quite getting
Yeah, won't quite get there. 7 pounds and 2 ounces there today. 14 pounds, 10 ounces. You bet. All right, Steve and Anders Lester out of Onalaska, Wisconsin. 5 fish tournament limit. They had 13 pounds, 2 ounces. They would need a giant bag to take over first place right now. Going to settle for 11 pounds and 9 ounces. 24 pounds and 11 ounces. 33rd place. Great job, man. And then there was one last team. They weighed 21 pounds, 10 ounces yesterday. They need 17-15 to take the lead and the win here today. Peter and Jared Mart out of Utica, Minnesota. Come on up. They need 17-15 to take the lead with 21 pounds and 10 ounces yesterday. That's quite the lead from day number 1 to day 2. The unfortunate part for the Marts is only 3 fish and no overs will give them 5 pounds and 9 ounces. That is 27 pounds and 3 ounces. 25th place, sliding out of a check here today, man.
Yeah, we found Tuesday, I think we caught 1 big over, and we went back Wednesday and caught 2 right away and just left it alone. But today, the water was dirty there. Max was out in that same area, so there's a lot of live scopers out there, but we were trolling and it worked, so we just stuck with it, and I don't know. Didn't have any big fish going anyplace else, so we just didn't know what to do, and I think it was maybe less than 45 minutes left. We ran in and got 1 more and just tried to see if we could cash check.
Yeah.
But I was here to try to win it, or otherwise you're going home. So
Well, you gave it the best shot you could, man. Congratulations. A pleasure to have you up here. Great job, Jared. Thank you so much. Get some photos down along the side. Coming up here just a little while ago, you said, I'm not going to win this thing, and kind of wrote it off. And now with 39 pounds, 9 ounces, winning $12,300, a $1,000 NTC prize package. Your winners, Max Wilson and Rob Korth. Congratulations, guys. There's yours, Max. Rob, yours is sitting there. I want you to take a step out to the very, very edge so you don't hit the top. Hold them up high. Make some noise, Webster. Winners once again in the Masters Walleye Circuit. Great job to the both of you. We hear Max's story and stories. Rob, I'm gonna talk to you here for just a minute. I'll give you a little bit of time. He had this written off. Were you as sure as he was?
The fish had him spun out yesterday, and we kept a 4-pounder, and I thought that was it, you know, after we saw the weights. But I got to give Max and the group that he travels with a ton of credit, because I have 2 small businesses, a part-time job and a full-time job, so I don't get on the water nearly as much as I should. Drove over here last minute. They had the program together, and we kept our heads to the grindstone today, and everything came in the right order. So it was a magical day that I wish we would have had yesterday, but in the grand scheme of things, it all worked out. So that guy works his ass off, and I got to give him a lot of credit. Fortunate to be able to fish with him and you know, be as close of friends as we are. I told you this morning, I'm getting too old to hang out with these young guys.
Yeah, moving a little slower this morning, I understand. Congratulations to both of you once again. Winners here in Webster. We'll get them off to the side, get some photos here. We'll get the camera and the interviews and all that. Congratulations to everybody here, all of the anglers fighting hard on that body of water. Bitter Lake, certainly a little stingy at times, but making it go with 39 pounds and 9 ounces. Congratulations once again, guys. I'll be slide on down. I want to thank all of our great sponsors here in Webster for this event. Nitro Boats presenting this weekend's event. Lowrance Electronics, Mercury Marine, AirSafe Hitch, and 4windsales.com, Nitro Boats, National Professional Anglers Association, TH Marine, the Walleye Federation. A huge thank you to the Webster Area Chamber of Commerce and all the volunteers, everybody here from Webster. Thank you so much for making us feel at home and supporting the anglers as well. Glad we were able to come together, have a nice event like this, and have some fun together in some beautiful weather as well. Big thanks to Boomers Outback Motel for allowing us to stay with them the last few days. I know that place was packed with anglers here this week. We have got one more regular season event to decide Team of the Year. One more regular season event to decide who's going to the World Walleye Championship here in 2026. That's coming up at Cass Lake, Minnesota, Stony Point Resort. We're on the way there next month. Hope you can join us again for the 2026 Masters Walleye Circuit.